Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Mike, what day is it, Mike? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo! Hump day? Mike.
Good morning. I'm Brianna Shager.
And I'm Adriana Stokes.
It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday. It's 2/2/22, day 6, and it's Groundhog Day. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
On this day in history, in 1887, the first Groundhog Day was celebrated.
There will be a Level Up program presentation on Tuesday, February 8th at 11 o'clock in the library. The director of the Level Up program at Lackawanna College will be present to explain the program to all sophomores who are interested in the dual enrollment program. More info to follow.
There will be a SAD meeting tomorrow at 11:15 in the library. All new and former members are invited to attend.
The next Envirothon meeting is Friday at 8:10 in Mrs. Evan's room. If there is a delayed opening, it will be rescheduled.
SAD will host an American Red Cross blood drive on March 18th. There will be a meeting on tomorrow in the cafeteria directly following the announcements for graduating seniors who are eligible for the Red Corps program. All seniors should attend for qualification purposes.
Attention all students. The Forest is hosting a February writing contest. We are looking for writers from all backgrounds to submit their best work. The theme for our first contest is Lost. Writers must submit original work and may submit up to 3 poems or a work of fiction, or creative nonfiction, up to 2,500 words. All students are encouraged to take part in the writing challenge. We will select first and second place winners in grades 7 to 8 and 9 to 12. Each winner will have their work showcased on The Forest and will receive a gift card. For the information on how to submit your work, please see the Forest website. If you have questions, please see Miss Eno. Best of luck and get writing.
Today in Forster Sports, the junior high girls will play on an away game against Mountain View. The bus leaves at 4:45. Good luck, Lady Foresters.
Now it's time for a look at the forecast. Today we will see more clouds than sun, temps in the low 40s. Tomorrow will be rainy with highs in the 40s. Friday we will have a potential winter storm mix with highs only getting to the upper 20s.
Today for lunch, rotini with meat sauce, garlic breadsticks, garden salad with dressing, steamed broccoli, strawberries, and applesauce.
Today's word of the day is doldrums. It means a state of inactivity.
Today's quote, sometimes life doesn't give you what you want, not because you don't deserve it, but because you deserve more.
Be sure to wish Miss Stout a very happy birthday. Happy
Birthday,
birthday, Mrs.
Miss
Stout.
Oh, that's all for now, Foresters. Have a great hump day.
We now leave you with this short video on the history of Groundhog Day. Although who needs the groundhog when we have Mrs. Stefanov?
It is the Super Bowl of weather.
Bring out the bicycles and springtime toys!
All hail groundhog supremacy!
On the second day of February each year, the groundhog gets its moment. Especially this little guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Punxsutawney Phil!
He's the world's most famous groundhog, and he makes his prediction of when winter will end every year in front of thousands of fans at a big party in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. Phil makes his guess based on whether he sees his shadow. If he does, it's 6 more weeks of winter. If not, we're in for an early spring. The roots of Groundhog Day are centuries old. February 2nd is known as Candlemas Day, when Christians would take out their candles to church to have them blessed, and this would bring blessings to their homes for the rest of winter. This traditional belief made its way to Germany, and that's where the lore got its very first mascot, a hedgehog. The Germans believed this little guy could predict the weather, and as German settlers moved to the States, so did the belief. The problem was there were hardly any hedgehogs in America. Groundhogs, on the other hand, well, there were a lot of them. and the mighty groundhog became the face of the lore. The first official Groundhog Day celebration was in 1887, and it eventually turned into a whole thing.
Who's thinking spring?
Nowadays, Phil is always surrounded by a bunch of guys in top hats and tuxedos. They're called the Inner Circle, also known as Punxsutawney Phil's hype guys.
You have to understand something. There are two entities in the world that are infallible, the Pope and Punxsutawney Phil.
Phil will tell his prediction to the president of the Inner Circle, who is supposedly the only person who understands Phil's language, called Groundhogese. This is more of a body language. He might communicate with just a little wink. The vice president then pulls out one of two scrolls, each with a different prediction, and tells everyone the news.
There is no shadow of me, a beautiful spring it shall be!
Now the Groundhog Day party has become a tradition in places all over North America, each with their own version of Punxsutawney Phil. There's Staten Island Chuck, Buckeye Chuck, Jimmy the Groundhog, Dunkirk Dave, and in Canada, there's Wired and Willie, Shubenacadie Sam, and Balzac Billy. So how often are groundhogs right anyway? Phil's track record is actually pretty terrible. He's right about 40% of the time, meaning you're better off flipping a coin. But this might be a case of broken telephone.
Phil's predictions are always 100% correct. However, some people think he's wrong. Most likely our president has misinterpreted what Phil had predicted in the first place.
Whatever the case may be, people are just hoping to hear some good news.
Everybody's looking for some way to alleviate that feeling of being miserable all the time, and Groundhog Day does that for us.
That's reason enough for many people to give the spotlight to these furry forecasters just once a year.